Short Story 125. Saturday Market Love Story. Eliza loved the bustle of the Saturday morning market. Freshly baked bread filled the air with a warm aroma, and colourful stalls overflowed with seasonal fruits and vegetables. Weaved through the crowd, she felt a familiar tug on her sleeve. "There you are," a voice boomed. Daniel, her best friend since childhood, stood beside her, a wide grin plastered on his face. His sun-kissed hair, perpetually messy, seemed even more unruly today. "Took you long enough," Eliza teased, bumping his shoulder playfully. They walked together, Daniel expertly weaving through the crowd while Eliza admired the vibrant displays. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the market. A young woman fumbled, dropping a basket overflowing with ripe peaches. Eliza gasped, watching helplessly as the fruit tumbled onto the cobblestone street. Before Eliza could react, Daniel was already by the woman's side, helping her gather the scattered peaches. "Don't worry," he said reassuringly, his voice gentle. "Most of them seem fine." The woman, flustered, looked up with eyes the colour of melted chocolate. "Thank you so much," she said, a hint of foreign accent in her voice. "I'm so clumsy." Daniel smiled. "No problem at all. I'm Daniel, by the way." "I'm Sophia," she replied, a shy smile gracing her lips. Eliza watched as Daniel helped Sophia pick up the last few peaches. A strange feeling fluttered in her chest, a mixture of amusement and something else she couldn't quite define. The rest of the market trip was a blur. Daniel, usually focused on getting the best deals, seemed captivated by Sophia's stories of her life in Italy. Eliza found herself lost in the conversation, strangely quiet for once. Later that week, while enjoying coffee with Eliza, Daniel couldn't stop talking about Sophia. "She's visiting her cousin here," he explained. "She's an artist, you know. Shows her work all over the world." Eliza felt a pang of something akin to jealousy. She'd never seen Daniel so animated. "Sounds interesting," she managed, forcing a smile. Over the next few weeks, Daniel spent more and more time with Sophia, accompanying her to art galleries and introducing her to his favourite spots in the city. Eliza felt increasingly left out, her usual Saturday market trips with Daniel replaced by dates with the captivating Italian artist. One rainy afternoon, Eliza found herself wandering through the park, tears stinging her eyes. She sat on a bench, the world around her a blur of grey. A gentle voice pulled her out of her thoughts. "Eliza!" It was Daniel. His hair was damp from the rain, and his clothes were slightly soaked. Concern etched his features. Eliza didn't answer, tears finally spilling down her cheeks. Seeing her distress, Daniel sat beside her, his presence a familiar comfort. "What's wrong?" he asked softly. Sniffling, Eliza confessed her feelings. It's Sophia," she admitted. "I just feel like I've lost you." Daniel listened patiently, his expression thoughtful. When she finished, he took a deep breath. "Eliza," he said, his voice sincere, "you're my best friend. Nothing will ever change that. Sophia is amazing, but there's something different about you." He looked at her with an intensity she hadn't seen before. "We've known each other forever, but lately I can't stop thinking about you, about the way you laugh, the way you light up a room." His words hung in the air, and Eliza's heart pounded in her chest. Could it be? Did Daniel feel the same way? A slow smile spread across Eliza's face as Daniel leaned closer. The rain continued to fall, but for Eliza and Daniel, the world around them seemed to disappear. The kiss was soft, hesitant at first, then deepening with a newfound understanding. Later, walking hand in hand under the clearing sky, they bumped into Sophia. Introductions were made, the atmosphere a little awkward but ultimately friendly. As they said goodbye, Sophia smiled warmly at Eliza. "He's a good friend," she said, her eyes twinkling. "Take care of him." Eliza returned the smile, feeling a newfound sense of confidence. Daniel squeezed her hand. "She's leaving tomorrow," he said. "Just us two again. What do you say we head to the market this Saturday?" Eliza squeezed his hand back, a genuine smile lighting up her face. "Sounds perfect," she said. The Saturday market, once a place of bittersweet emotions, now seemed filled with the promise of a new beginning, a love story blooming amidst the bustling crowds. Vocabulary notes. General vocabulary. Bustle, busy and noisy activity, noun. Overflowed, filled to overflowing, verb. Weaved, moved through something in a winding way, verb. Tug, a pull, noun. Plastered, stuck firmly on something, verb. Flustered, confused and embarrassed, adjective. Reassuringly, in a way that makes someone feel less worried, adverb. Blur, something that is not clear or distinct, noun. Captivated, held someone's attention completely, verb. Intrigued, made someone curious or interested, verb. Confession, admittance of something, noun. Distress, great sadness or anxiety, noun. Patiently, clearly and obviously, adverb. Hesitant, uncertain or unwilling, adjective. Awkward, embarrassing or difficult, adjective. Twinkling, shining brightly with small, quick flashes of light, verb. Confidence, a feeling of self-assurance, noun. Vocabulary related to the market. Aroma, a pleasant smell, noun. Seasonal, available at a particular time of year, adjective. Cobblestone, a round stone used for paving roads, noun. Vocabulary related to feelings. Amusement, the feeling of finding something funny, noun. Jealousy, a feeling of envy or resentment, noun. Comfort, a feeling of peace and security, noun. Intensity, great strength or force, noun. Idioms, lost you, no longer have the close relationship you used to have with someone, idiom. Left out, excluded from something, idiom. World disappeared, everything else stopped seeming important, idiom. Blooming, beginning to develop or grow, idiom, used metaphorically for love. Story written by Google Bard AI, image created by Bing Designer AI. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed this story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.